Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Tyler Holt. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Line drive, corrals it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Meadows settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
And all anyone can think about right now is his chase for that hitting streak record.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's your 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. I mean, what else can you say at this point, Chris? This hitting streak just continues to amaze us as it's well into the 50s.
It just feels like there's no end in sight, and I think we all hope that's true. Every game, it seems he finds a way to make us say, wow. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So 2 down, and now it's Dalton Varsho. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back in Comerica Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kevin Gausman. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
The Tigers down by a run here in game 3 of this 4-game series. This one in the air. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Guys want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Tigers are shut down there, still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Holton back to work. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 18th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's going to be Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The lefty fires. Fouled off to the right. The 0-2. And it goes just foul. And a pitch. The punch out there. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That one ripped left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
Here's George Springer. Makes the play. Out number 2.
The bat number 11.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Green pulls it in on the run. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. And the pitch. There's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Clement puts it away, and there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. Slider right there. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Fires over to Guerrero. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Rogers now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Tigers, and they're down 2-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, number 9. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. The wind of the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Padu going back on this one. Got all of that one. It just got out of here. And they add a run. It's 3-0. And he just keeps on climbing. The home run extends this big-time hitting streak another game.
And how could you not love what he's doing right now? I mean, he's doing this under a lot of pressure at this point, but it looks like he's playing a wiffle ball in the backyard. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Ibanez zips it across, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. That smash towards center. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen. And
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Holton will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Casey Mize will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped. And there are 2 outs. Oh, the throw is wild.
The batter, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Doubled his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a rocket out to left. Green makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada.
That's just what I do. And if I'm changing my mind, baby, that's just what I do. What I do is no.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the rookie second baseman, Trey Sweeney. And the pitch. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Gausman measures 6 feet 2 inches. 205 pounds. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. The Blue Jays leading by 5 here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch.
batting ninth, the third baseman,
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Tigers nothing. Start of the 4th, and the batter is George Springer.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Line drive, leaps, and he's got it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact, and so that jump isn't always on.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
Baddoo pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Bichette around third and headed home. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run scores.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So, man aboard. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-0, and that's a 2-out double. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Line to left. Green makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Tigers nothing.
Well, come on, dance a little, come on.
Bottom 4, and now here's the speed threat. Outfielder, Akil Baddoo.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Stepping in, Parker Meadows. And that one fouled off. The Jays up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Here's Riley Green.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball there. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Oops, he came home with it.
The batter, the first baseman,
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. First time up was a pop out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be. No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Third out. Tigers strand a pair. Still 8-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Shelby Miller. On for the 30th time this year. Now it's the DH, Addison Barger. And here it comes. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And out of here. His 32nd of the year. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he'll pull into second safely.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So man aboard, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swung on, belted. Green on the run. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
The left fielder, number 9, Joey Loperfido.
Now the number 2 hitter. He's already homered in this game. In the air out towards right center. Purdue pulls it down. To second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Tigers. Back here in Detroit, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jake Rogers. Gosman back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The pitch. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially
Now
in terms of
second
movement. I
baseman.
mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
On the ground to third. Clement whips it across. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now the shortstop.
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 10-0. Top 6, and here is